For us as researchers, we spend a lot of time out in the field, and we'll tie the boats up in the evening, and, nature kind of settles in on you. And for you, you've got a lot of ambient noise here on board the ship. I noticed it last night for the, this weird kind of rumblings and everything. But for us, the noises go along this line here. And you go, what the heck was that? And in the morning, you sneak down, you get down close to the water, and you're thinking, I know I can find them, I know I can find them. And then you find out that they talk in their sleep. And what we're finding is that the females, the mothers, actually generate this acoustic locator kind of sound. And then the pups, in their sleep, respond to her. And they don't even have to wake up in order to know where each other is, which is a really cool thing. And those of you that are mothers understand this philosophy. They wake up and they're just like, oh, there's humans, oh, there's humans. Now, what we must understand about seals and sea lions and in our big adventures and things, they have homes, just like you have homes. And they like to go to their homes. Very often throughout the course of the day, we'll find seals that go to location, location, location. They want a house with a 360-degree view. They want a house with a swimming pool out every door. They want a house with maid service, at least once a day and sometimes twice a day. They want a house that matches their coat. Could you imagine going shopping for a house, and you go, oh, it's lovely, and I love its location, Carmel works for me, but it doesn't match my outfit. Yeah, I mean, we're talking genetically unique coats. No two harbor seals have the same modeling pattern as far as their coat is concerned, just like your fingerprint. And so no two harbor seals would haul out to the same spot. And we're fascinated not only with the positioning of the haul out, because they haul out to places that go underneath the water at the high tide. Maid service. And up in Alaska, we get 2 high tides each day. And so they get their house washed at least twice a day, as far as their world is concerned. It's really quite impressive, as their world goes. And as we go exploring, you've got to understand that there's going to be points in time when you look at them and they look like they're just floating in space and time. That's their house. They go to their house every day. And they spend a lot of time up and out of the water. They spend roughly 50% of their day up and out of the water. Now, for us, as adventurers, we go out and we paddle, and some of you have gone out in your sailboats, and you've seen them, and when you get close to them, they talk to you. Not necessarily in that kind of voice, but they use body language, and they will tell you, you are too close. They tighten their body up into this preparatory behavior that says, you are way too close right at the moment, and I'm really nervous. And this preparatory behavior, this warning behavior is body language that you can totally understand. You can totally see this going on. We see it even amongst the young harbor seals. It's preparatory. Whoa, you are way too close. And then what do? They belly crawl down into the water, because we're talking about an animal that doesnn't have legs. I mean, when you really think about it, you get this, you are way too close, way too close, way too close. And they can't get up and just walk away from the situation, it's just way too close, because they don't really have any legs, and they're way too close, and they really don't have any knees either, it's way too close, way too close, and they kind of have ankles, but not really, but you're just way too close. So what do? They take these little sharp little fingernails that are on their front flippers, and then they drive them down into the ground, and then they belly crawl. Very different than the sea lion, who typically has this exposed, twisted ear, classic of the sea lions. But they've got twisted ear, they've got totally twisted ear, and they've got these long, beautiful necks, and their eyes, they're almond-shaped eyes, unless you're from Chico, and they say almond-shaped up there. you know why they say that? Did you find out? What I found out is when they harvest almonds, they shake the tree, and all the almonds fall out of the tree. And they say that they shake the L out of them. So it's a Chico joke. I gotta go with it. Yes. So you got these animals that are out there, and they're referred to as pinnipeds. Some of you are familiar with that translation, which of course means feathered foot. But one of the things that we noticed when we started looking at these pinnipeds was that the sea lions have naked flippers. Seals typically have fur-covered flippers, top and bottom. Sea lions have naked flippers with grippers on their flippers. So you've got naked flippers with grippers on the flippers. Very different than fur-covered flippers with no grippers on the flippers. So you got the naked flippers with grippers on the flippers that can do things that fur-covered flippers with no grippers can't do. And so you got the naked flippers with grippers on the flippers, and out of that, they do things. And when they swim, they do some amazing things. We watch the sea lion as it moves through the water. They have a tendency to expose most of their body as they're cruising along. And sea lions pull themselves through the water with their front flippers and steer with their back flippers. And so you've got these creatures that the naked flippers very different than the seals that have fur-covered flippers with no grippers on the flippers. So you got these creatures that are out there, and we started to watch, and they when they're out there, they expose their head into this dog-like behavior as well. And some of you are very familiar with the way that they swim. Some of you have been down to Pier 39 and you watch, and they pull themselves through the water. I'm aspiring to be a celebrity dancer. So very different than the seal that compresses with the back flippers and steers with the front flippers. So you've got this open pole, roughly a third of the length of the body as far as the front flippers are concerned, and they steer with their back flippers. And they can do something else that we really find fascinating. As we started looking at sea lions, one of the things that we noticed was they have the ability to pull the front flipper up underneath the body and form the letter L for lion. Seals can't do that. And then there's something else that sea lions do that seals can't do. They rotate the hip up underneath the body. Seals can't do that either. And so then when sea lions move, they move slowly. They'll move opposites. And so you've got this. But when they want to move fast, they undulate. So you get this animal.